To my studio. I'm really excited to share a fun card idea with you today. I'm calling it a revised pop-up platform card, and you'll see why when I show you how to make it. Come on, let's get started. I'll start by showing you the actual card that I made. This is the outside using a new stamp set called Birthday Yay, which I will show you in just a few minutes. And then this is the inside, the pop-up candles. Isn't that fun? And so I'm going to show you how to make those platforms to make those candles pop up. So to start with, here's the stamp set. Stampin' Up! Sent this to me, asked me to be a presenter at our fair share on Saturday at the incentive trip. And when I first received this, the image that popped out to me was the candle. Here's the paper that came in my box of goodies from Stampin' Up! This is all stuff from the new catalog. This is a paper called Everyday Chic, and it has one side that is predominantly black and the other side that has more white in the background. What's really fun is you can pair this up with just about any color that you want. You'll notice too on the front of my card I used the note tag punch, and then I also used a framelit to cut that out. It's a framelit that you might already have, or if you don't, you'll see another use for it and a reason maybe you'll need it. That yellow background that I used is actually created with a framelit from the Chalk Talk framelits. And so what I've done is cut my paper big enough, and I leave the one end flat so that I avoid cutting that part out, and it makes a perfect mat that the note tag punch fits on beautifully. Also, as I showed you that candle that's in the birthday set, I received, to go along with that, a set of framelits. The set of framelits were out of the Occasions catalog. They're called, what are they called? Hand-picked framelits. They really were intended to go with the garden set, but I was assured that this also coordinated with the birthday set that I received. This is also a piece of that set, and perhaps you will recognize that as a garden stake. I saw it going with the point down, but a friend of mine that came to assist me in cutting out all my candles for my demonstration said, well, you meant to put it like this, right? And of course I did. And so that is how that was birthed, and that was a perfect way to cut out those candles. So now what I'm going to show you, I've got a card that I've just assembled my top front and my inside. Both these pieces are 4 by 5 1/4, and so I could have the black background. I've just stamped my yay on there, and then this piece that highlights just half of the front is 2 by 5 1/4. So for now, I'm just going to set that aside and show you what other pieces you will need. You will need 2 pieces that are 2 by 5 1/4, and they are scored at every 1/2 inch. You might not be able to see that, but they are scored at every 1/2 inch. I use my Simply Score tool, and just for the purposes of saving time, I've scored them ahead of time. And then this one is 2 1/2 by 5 1/4, and it's scored at 1/2 inch, 1 inch, and then I skip over to 2 inches so that there is a wider piece on that one. And this is going to be the last platform. So I have platform 1, and actually these two are identical, platform 2 and platform 3, that are going to go together to make one platform when I put my card together. So one of the things that you will, oh, and I did get to use Stampin' Up's new tear and tape. It is a wonderful product. It goes on similar to sticky strip. It comes in a round like this. Put it on just like sticky strip, but you don't have to cut it. It just tears really nice and easily. So I'm going to start with one of the platforms, and I want to make sure that I've done all the folding before I go ahead and put it on my card. And I want the one with just one sticky strip facing toward the back of my inside of my card. I'm going to peel that strip off. Well, I haven't had that tear like that in the past. And I'm going to set that right up against the fold. And these are also the same width. And then I'm going to close my card over that sticky strip because I want that platform to pop up so it has to stick to the back inside of my card. The next one I'm going to do is going to be the one that's going to stick to the bottom so it makes like a box. And so we're going to peel that piece off, and I'm going to just fold that because I want that butted up right against that last one. I'm going to close my card again, and all along the way you're going to want to make sure that your card will fold flat. And so now I've just created that little platform, and I have a nice place for my candles to go. And I've got all my candles pre-cut, and one of the things that I did was I did cut off the rounded bottom to this so that they would fit better on my card. And those are going to go to that piece of sticky strip. That is on the front of that little platform. And so I've just kind of spaced those. And then I'm going to take the next 2-inch platform, and again I want the single sticky strip facing. It's going to go right up against there and stick to my candles. Oops, I forgot to do my folding. I'm going to quick do that before I peel off all those sticky strips. And that is going to butt right up into the crease there. And we're going to close again. And there again, this platform, it goes together exactly the way the first one did. So I will open that up. Peel that one off, and notice these aren't sticking to me. That's the best part of this new adhesive. And again, I want to butt that right up against because I want that to fold flat again. So now I have my second little platform. And then this one will go identical as the first one. I'm going to put my candles in between again. And now I'll just evenly space those in between the ones that I already have positioned in there. And really, you can create and make as wide of platforms as you want. So for the third platform, I've got all my candles in place now. I'm going to focus on the 2.5-inch strip. I just have sticky strip on the first and the last, and the one where the 1-inch platform is going to go closest, I'm going to peel off the sticky strip from that one, because this will then be the longer platform in front of my candles. I'm going to get that right up again into that crease where the other one ended. And so now you can see how that's going to fit together. I do like to kind of practice it out so I can see how that's supposed to go. So you can see that's why we didn't have any sticky strip on the front one. We're going to peel that. Not sticky strip, I'm sorry, tear and tape. I'm going to have to get used to the new terminology. And again, I'm going to keep that closed, and then I'm just going to close my card on it. And there I have my pop-up. And then here's the danger if you have too many coming too far forward in your platform, you will have pop-ups that stick out the front of your card. And I discovered that because I got overzealous with my candles and kept them coming, and I actually had teeth sticking out of the front of my card on the first one I made. So you want to avoid that. My little dot 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 on my tag are done by taking a Sharpie and coloring some of your pearl jewels and then taking them off and adding them. Just make sure they're dry before you start. Anyway, that is my pop-up platform card. Here's another fun idea for the garden framelits, using them with the birthday set, is to make some little picks that can go in cupcakes. I actually cut out 2 of them so that they were a little sturdier and adhered them to each other back to back. And so that way too they're stamped on both sides. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the projects that I did with the new Birthday Yay set. Thanks so much for stopping by.